Hello everybody, my name is Burd, and welcome back. We're going to be continuing with our playthrough of Warhammer 40K Boltgun. Couldn't tell you what chapter we're on. It has been quite a few days since I've recorded last, just been getting a little bit more on the busy side. We'll just go with it. Right. Let's think about it. Not really a whole lot's happened since last time I recorded. Suppose I could chat more about not E3 this year. There was the Microsoft Xbox showcase. Happened. Not really anything of like note, at least like of genuine generating excitement for me was revealed, at least to my immediate memory. Forza, looking forward to Motorsport. I guess they showed off a Fable trailer, but I mean, it's just a CGI trailer, and on top of that, I worry that's just not going to have the same heart that the first two had. I'm not really expecting anything from there. I mean, Playground, they make good racing games, I just don't know if they're going to make a good action RPG. And I worry that the dry British witticisms of the originals are going to give way for modern humor. I'm just definitely not going to hold my breath for it, that is for sure. What else? They did show off some more Starfield stuff. The shipbuilding, like I said in my last episode, just definitely looks like the peak of it. Looks like it's going to be something we're going to have a lot of fun with. And the gunplay seems a heck of a lot better than previous Bethesda games, that is for sure. I was reading somewhere about something that other Microsoft studios had apparently came in, that's not even a word, came in to help with development, specifically the combat, something about 343 coming in. And, I mean, though my opinions on the 343 Halo games are pretty set, there's at least one thing in that: it's satisfying to shoot a gun in them. So, good to see Starfield the combat isn't going to be totally weightless. Still a bit wary. I mean, once again, it's a mainline Bethesda game. It's going to launch with horrible game-breaking bugs, and it's going to be very bad to play for the first few months. My standards were a little bit lower whenever Skyrim came out, just because I was so much younger, but now that I'm a bit older and a whole lot more jaded, I'm going to be a little bit more nitpicky and just picky in general with bugs. They showed off more on the Cyberpunk DLC. Yeah, it is ending. It's going to end up being like $30, which is a lot. It's a lot of money for a single DLC. Hopefully the actual amount of content is going to be huge by comparison. I know they're doing like a big quality of life update that's going to be free for the base game whenever Phantom Liberty does come out, which will be nice. Something about completely reworking how armor works. You're not going to need clothing to work as armor anymore. There's going to be cyberware to count as armor upgrades now. That means armor is going to be exclusively cosmetic and nothing else. And something about new perk trees and such. There's that. But yeah, $30 is a lot for a DLC. I'm pretty sure The Witcher 3's, like both the DLCs, what was it, Hearthstone was the one with the djinn? Yeah, I think it was Hearthstone. And then Blood and Wine, I mean, both of them together were, I think, like $24. And then at that point you got two DLCs, but we'll see. Maybe it'll have more content than both of those combined. Hopefully. I mean, the price would imply that. Though, once again, not going to hold my breath after it kind of let me down with the main launch. Ability rate rising. Okay. They showed off more of the next Senua game. I enjoyed the first one. Hopefully the second one is gonna be enjoyable as well. What else? Can't really think of anything else major in the reveal that actually piques my interest. I mean, they did show off like a few projects from smaller developers. Like, I remember there was that one, like, Clockwork Revolutions by the same devs, I think, that did the Wasteland series, Wasteland 1, 2, and 3. From what I've gathered, weren't those, like, tactical CRPGs or CRPGs or something? So it's going to be interesting to see them make a first-person exploratory game. I guess they did show off that Star Wars game, like, what was it, Star Wars Outlaws? And I remember Ubisoft did a little gameplay dive through. It looks alright. Looks okay. Nothing, once again, that's really getting me too terribly excited. I mean, it's a Ubisoft game, so I'm gonna temper my expectations there, that's for sure. It's gonna be if it's anything like any of their other fare, it's going to be a bit bloated and have a lot of pointless extra things to do in the open world. But it is kind of nice to get something Star Wars related that's not just more Jedis. I mean, hopefully the story just doesn't devolve into Jedi nonsense. I would like to have more side stories, because, you know, you have this whole giant world, like, with loads of planets and potential world building, but everything always just ends up boiling down to Jedis and the Empire. And it's just, like, yeah, I know they're, like, a huge force in the world, but I'd rather they be, like, background elements just for once, just for a little bit, while we focus on smaller ordeals, less galaxy-impacting stuff. Not every story has to be a giant, high-stakes, universe-ending threat. What else? I think that was really... yeah, like I said, some more indie games. I think there was something from... what's the developer's name? Oh, it's gonna bother me until I remember it. It was one of the first games they showed off. It was just some CGI trailer. That's some dude in a bayou and he's like undead and he's playing guitar or something. They haven't really shown off anything else about that, so I have no clue what to even expect from that game. And there was Capcom's showcase. Capcom's showcase also kind of sucked. I was hoping for something new or major to get revealed, but I guess they have Dragon's Dogma coming out in Exoprimal, and Exoprimal just... any hopes for it kind of got shot down immediately. I mean, it is kind of nice that they're going to be focusing more on PvE content after the beta that happened, but once they showed off the fact that there was going to be a battle pass, it's just... there's no point in there being a battle pass in a game that's going to be $60 or $70. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a $60 game, which is kind of ridiculous. Going to be spending $10 every season, assuming that they even choose to support it just for visuals on your character. It just, seems kind of silly that every single game has to have a battle pass. I don't mind a free-to-play game having a battle pass, of course. It just sort of makes sense in that aspect, but a game that you're spending $60 on having one is pretty rough. They were putting the Apollo Phoenix Wright trilogy, or Ace Attorney trilogy, onto modern hardware, though, so that's going to be nice. I only played through one of them on the 3DS when I was a bit younger. Can't remember which one I played exactly. It was one of the two 3D ones, where they switched over from the 2D art to the 3D models. So I guess there's that. What else? Nothing for Resident Evil, which I guess is kind of expected. They just released the Resident Evil 4 remake, and they just finished with the DLC for Resident Evil 8, so I don't expect that for a while. Nothing for Monster Hunter, which is also a shame. I know I get my hopes up whenever I'm thinking that they'll reveal something about a more old-style Monster Hunter rather than a new-style one. But I have a feeling from here on out, I mean, with how much money World and Rise made, everything's going to be in the more modern stylings. I personally prefer the older ones. I played Cross and 4 Ultimate and Portable Third a whole lot. here. Dragon's Dogma 2, they didn't show off anything new. They just kind of showed the same trailer that was already revealed previously, which was kind of lame. They did confirm that there were going to be new vocations, which is nice because it looked like one was like a priest casting magic with some sort of like census in their incense like bearing in their hand. We'll see what that turns into. And hopefully that means that there's going to be like a faith-based magic class, and then whenever they do the cross-classing with all the other ones, maybe like a faith-based knight or faith-based mage or something else. That'd be pretty cool. Right, so I got the key. We can go down to the store. Other than that, it's been a very lax year for E3 announcements. Or I guess not E3 announcements. Nintendo's skipping out this year, which makes sense. I guess the Tears of the Kingdom will probably be like the swan song for the Switch. Hopefully we'll get a sequel console or something. Here's hoping that the next console they release is also a portable console hybrid. It'll be kind of fun. And if it's fully backwards compatible, then that'll be great. And hopefully the specs are gonna meet something a little bit more modern. Probably not. I mean, the Switch was so woefully underpowered whenever it came out, and Nintendo's never really cared about graphical prowess. Or not even graphical, just general processing power, which is kind of a shame. And they're losing out on a lot of their games experiences with them running and looking so poorly. But hopefully the next one's backwards compatible, so that way I can experience Switch games that looked horrible and actually play them at a decent resolution. At a decent frame rate, too. I feel like if I touch this, it's gonna hurt me. Oh, surprising. The Final Fantasy 16 demo did come out. I do have it downloaded. Chances are I'll probably try a playthrough of that and maybe even record it. Might be pretty fun. It's kind of a shame that Final Fantasy has shifted away from its turn-based roots so much. But I suppose if you're going to make an action RPG, you might as well make it in the style that it's currently in. It looks like a fun little spectacle fighter. Or a spectacle character action game. Haven't really seen too much on it. Been trying to see as little as possible other than a little bit of gameplay here or there. But I'll definitely be waiting for the PC port whenever that releases. I kind of really don't have any use for my PlayStation 5 anymore. I bought it under the assumption that Sony was gonna release games for it, and then their releases have kind of become almost a little bit of a drip feed, and then on top of that everything's just going to get ported to PC eventually. So right now for me it's a dedicated Bloodborne machine and nothing else, because I can imagine Demon Souls is probably going to get ported to PC as well. Seems like a no-brainer for them. Hopefully Bloodborne gets ported, that'd be great. Unlikely, but great. Reach skill of Vanium without express administratum. Consent considered. I can't read that last word. I just realized I haven't been running this whole time. I've been thinking, I was like, wow, this game's kind of feeling really slow, and now I see why. Alright, I should stop getting all these pickups. I'll save them for later. keep moving. All right. You know, this is probably level 7. I'm not mistaken. It might be level 7. Go. Oh, I did see that, Oh wait, no, not mine. I already talked about that. Just gonna bring up the 40K Space Marine being co-op, but yeah, I already spoke about that last time. Whoops. Let's go up. Thinking about what I want to play next to record. I am going to do Far Cry 1 at some point this year. Once again, that'll probably be an edited video. Something a little bit more digestible instead of a multi-part. Maybe even a retrospective, but I guess we will see. Thinking something not a shooter for my next Let's Play playthrough. Not exactly sure what, though. I guess I'll do the demo of Final Fantasy 16, but I mean, that's only going to be a few little episodes just because it is the demo. But apparently, I mean, the demo is the full first chapter of the game or something like that, and you get to carry over your save data to the full release. But once again, I'm going to buy it on PC anyways, so that carry over your save data matters very little to me. Right. This looks like another arena. Maybe? Oh, no. I think that was already... Yeah, I've already been here. Ooh, I hope I'm going the right way. Whee, probably not. Once again, the lack of a map function, of an auto map function of some type, is coming back to be the bane of my okay, there we go. This time I didn't have to run around in circles for 4 minutes looking for it. I was gonna say, ooh, we got a fight. A little boss fight, too. Alright, looks like we got a little Zinch boss. Come on. There we go. Okay, where am I? Where am I? See? Oh, I thought it was glitched to the floor for a second. These screamers gonna keep respawning? Ooh, better be careful. I am gonna die if I'm not careful enough. Okay, let's get some health. Woo! That was pretty spooky. Was not expecting that. Okay, let's try that again. Where is he? There you are. Woo! Woo! Ooh, he's doing a lot of damage to me. I'm gonna die. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We are okay. We are okay. And I missed that shot. Ooh, that was pretty spooky. Just watch my health start dropping like crazy. Get away from me. I need some proper health kits. Instead of these little pickups and contempts. Crap, we got a Terminator. Woo! I'm not seeing any health kits. Oh, is that one? Woo! How are you not dead yet? God dang. Did that grenade kill? Zinj demon? Yeah, I guess it did. Alright, I'll take it. A pretty lengthy level. About 21 minutes. Alright. Shorter than my last level. Only got one secret though, and at least I got 99% of all kills. I'll take it. Alright. I'd say that went pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it here for this episode. For anyone out there watching, thank you. I do appreciate your time. If you want to see more of this, go ahead and subscribe. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Go ahead, leave a comment if you'd like to say something, or if you'd like to chat. Chances are I'll probably directly answer to you anyways. And you have yourself a wonderful day. Adios.